Hi, I'm Neil Travers from Junior Soccer Coach, and this is a drill called Switching the Play. As you can see, we have a drill set up here, and I'll take you to the first one. What we have is we have two zones. We have the first zone over here and a zone over here, and they are 15 yards in length by 15 yards. Then you want one that's probably about 10 yards by 15 yards. Now, in this zone here, the aim of this drill is for the guys who are in the red team and also in the yellow team. They need to keep possession of the ball for 5 passes. Okay? And the reason why they do that is that it forces them just to pass amongst themselves, to find space, create some space, and keep hold of the ball. But what we want them to do then is we want them to switch the ball from this zone over into this zone. Now, the reason why we've set it up on this area of the pitch is primarily because what you might have is you might have a right back and a winger attacking this goal down here. So from a positioning point of view, this is the kind of area of the pitch where they would need to orientate themselves. So either if the ball was cut back this way and we wanted to switch the point of attack over to this side where we would have our maybe left back and left winger, the ball would happen over that way. Likewise, if we have our defenders and we have 4 defenders across the pitch that way, they would also transfer the ball across the pitch that way as well. So that's why we've orientated the drill in this area of the pitch. So let me just play this on a little bit. So the coach plays a ball out to the yellow team. Now the yellow team must try and maintain possession for 4 or 5 passes before then transferring the ball into the opposite zone. Now you'll have noticed that these 2 blue players are allowed to leave this neutral zone and go and close down and pressurize the ball. So it gives the yellow team a couple of things to think about. They need to make 5 consecutive passes before they transfer the ball, so possession becomes important. They've got to shield, they've got to make space, they've got to communicate with each other. Once the ball is transferred across, then what happens then is these two players then fall back into the neutral zone, and these 2 blue players then go and hassle the red team and put pressure on them as well. Now what's important here is that these defenders put pressure on. These defenders, when they fall back into the neutral zone, should try and reduce the passing lanes back across that way so that there is pressure. So it's not just a quick easy ball that's sent across, because you are looking at these 2 players here to try and reduce any passing lanes that exist to get the ball back over to the yellow team. Now that wouldn't prevent a high ball over the top, which is lofted. So there's a range of passing motions as well that are going to be used here by the team. So that's it really. The couple of things that you could add into this drill to make it more effective is that you could have you could change the number of players in the drill so that you could have smaller amounts of space, tighter, which means that the players have got to get closer. You could have 1 and 2 touch restrictions for the team that are on the ball, and you could change the size of the grids, distance between the grids, so you could make the defenders work harder if you wanted to. But as you see there, once the defending team has actually forced an error, then the team that made the error then goes into the centre. So that's a quick drill about controlling the ball and also switching the play and switching the point of attack.